The rise and fall of the Mughal Empire. In the early 16th century, the Indian subcontinent was beautiful, but broken. Small kingdoms rose and fell like waves in a storm. And then, from the rugged mountains of Central Asia, came a young conqueror named Babur, a man with royal blood, but no throne to call his own. In 1526, on the fields of Panipat, Babur and a small, disciplined army faced the mighty forces of the Delhi Sultanate. Cannons thundered, elephants collapsed in panic. And when the dust settled, history had changed forever. The Mughal Empire was born. Babur did not rule long. His son, Humayun, inherited the crown, but struggled to keep it. Enemies rose against him, and the empire slipped through his fingers. Exiled and defeated, Humayun wandered from court to court until the Persians came to his aid. Years later, he returned, not just with soldiers, but with ideas, art, and a young prince who would change the fate of India. That prince was Akbar. Akbar became emperor at 13, but he ruled with the mind of a genius. He conquered vast lands, from Gujarat to Bengal, yet his true strength was not in battle, but in vision. He welcomed scholars, saints, and poets of every religion. He invited debate instead of war. At his court, Hindus, Muslims, Christians, Sikhs, all found a place. Under Akbar, the empire became richer, stronger, and more united than ever before. When Akbar left the world, his son Jahangir carried forward the legacy. Under him, art blossomed like a spring garden. Painters captured every feather, every leaf, every moment of life. His love for the elegant and powerful Nur Jahan became the heartbeat of his reign. Then came Shah Jahan, the emperor of marble and dreams. Under his rule, the Mughal Empire reached its golden age. Cities shined, palaces rose, and above them all stood the Taj Mahal, a teardrop of love, frozen in time, carved in white stone. But beauty came at a cost. The treasury weakened, even as the empire sparkled like a jewel. And in 1658, the throne passed to Aurangzeb, a warrior emperor, strict and unbending. He expanded the empire to its greatest size, from Kashmir in the north to the deep Deccan in the south. But the endless wars drained the empire's strength. The people were tired, the nobles turned restless, and when Aurangzeb died, the empire that seemed immortal suddenly began to crumble. Weak rulers fought for power. Provinces broke away. The Marathas, Sikhs, and Rajputs rose. And across the sea, another power was watching, the British East India Company, patient and cold. In 1739, Nadir Shah of Persia stormed into Delhi. The streets ran red, and the peacock throne, symbol of Mughal glory, was carried away forever. The empire that once dazzled the world was now a shadow of itself. By 1857, the last Mughal emperor, Bahadur Shah Zafar, was no longer a ruler, only a poet, whispering verses of sorrow and hope. When the great uprising against the British failed, he was exiled far from his homeland. In a lonely prison cell in Burma, the last light of the Mughal dynasty faded away, and so ended an empire that shaped centuries. But its legacy did not die. It lives in music, in language, in food, in monuments that kiss the sky. It lives in the Taj Mahal, glowing beneath the moon. It lives in the fusion of cultures that still defines India and Pakistan today. The Mughals are gone, but their story can never be forgotten.